Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, the rule wall. Shalom to all the brothers doing the work of sin truth. Yeah. This article on Reuters. This is what China says it wants to expand BRICS bloc of emerging economies. So you see again, that building contention between what the China side, and these BRICS as well, and the West, the American, European, American, block of power. Because why? Because essentially, China, Russia, these other nations, they're all what? Working. They're all looking to see America take the fall. So yeah, they're looking to set themselves up to be able to take over. And it's funny because BRICS have been known about. I think they've been messing with Russia mostly, but then even then it's like a lot of these guys, well, they'll just get within the Russian Chinese infrastructure of kind of how they deal with their money, develop their economy, do certain things to basically keep them out of the European American influence. This is what Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi holds a news briefing ahead of the 9th BRICS Summit in Beijing, China 2017. So it says China wants to expand the emerging economies known as BRICS in the first shake-up of the bloc in over a decade. A senior Chinese diplomat said on Thursday, Brazil, Russia, India and China initially formed the bloc in 2009, with South Africa joining in 2010. China proposes to start the BRICS expansion process, explore the criteria and procedures for the expansion, and gradually form a consensus. Wang Yi, China State Council and Foreign Minister said. So yeah, they're looking to beef the thing up. But what is the reason? The reason these things are being mentioned, brought up, is because now you're having you've got the stocks in free fall, crypto getting uncertain, and essentially like you've had a huge weakening around like the US, European economies. So now they're just gonna be like, yeah, we're looking to do our thing. We're looking to expand ours. And why? It's because the spirit's been put on these nations for them to be what? Adversarial to Esau, adversarial to the US. And they're looking to take bites out, man. They're looking to do damage. They're looking to do harm. Look at this, Daniel 2:41. It says, whereas thou sawest feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but it shall be in it of the strength of iron, for so much as thou sawest iron mixed with fiery clay. Yeah, so with the dealing with the NATO and the EU, these power blocks, they're what? Partly strong, partly weak. It's not all fortified, it's not all steel, it's not all iron. It's only there's parts of it that are firm, parts that aren't. And that is where when times like this come, where shit's getting peak, times are getting tight, the wallet straps are getting tighter, food's going up, fuel's going up, inflation's going up in general. That's what in these times of trouble, then is people are those divides, the cracks are essentially going to start to form, because it says what? And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. Yeah, that's partly strong and partly broken. You have parts where, they'll firm through. People might not feel the burn, but then you have other parts where it's just enough to completely fucking annihilate them and take them out of the game. So where they might just be like, damn, this is fucked, and then they just off themselves. Or they realize like they're in the midst of hell. And these are the things that China's aiming for. All these different nations, they're basically looking for weaknesses to exploit. It says, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. Yeah? They're going to cleave one to another. So like they're not going to cleave one to another. It's like iron and clay. They ain't going to be, all together as one. And this is what, essentially, Russia and China are trying to set up their own, equivalent coalition to kind of go against the West. And you've had like chinks surfacing in the armor, situation in Afghanistan has kind of been forgotten about, but it's actually mad. Like America legit just got run off. Man said those people fucking hanging on to the plane's goddamn wings, hoping that they'll be able to hang on all the way to the US. Like the shit was fucking absolute insanity. But why? It's partly strong, partly weak. There's some people getting fucked over and to deal with mad amounts of hell. And then there's others where these guys are fucking floating in the stratosphere, looking down on man, laughing. Get this too. Psalm 16:8 says, "What Moab is my washpot, over Edom will I cast out my shoe." Yeah, Moab's that washpot. They're washing out the US. Esau's getting thoroughly taken advantage of through the means of China, and it's basically made it where all these guys are interreliant. So for something to get pushed to that mass scale, boots on the ground, World War III, what spirit have to be working? That's really how it's gonna be. That's how it's all gonna get flipped. Can be done very easily. Because essentially, economic moves, economic conflict and combat, that's a swift precursor to, actual conflict, combat. Because why? Fucking with a man's bag. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom. Shalom.